In today's video, I played through some of my favourite Hitman missions whilst only using fists, and it went very well. So make sure to smash the subscribe button and duck.
What? Hey, that belongs to you, so bring it with... What? What? That should do it.
The first mission we are going to tackle is a fashion show set in France with these two unlucky souls as our targets. And since this mission takes place at a fashion show, I had to make sure Agent 47 looks his absolute best. And for the equipment, we can only really take literal pennies and Agent 47's comfort ducky. After setting up for this mission, we see one of our targets make his grand entrance in the main lobby, and the intrusive thoughts start to kick in.
State of the nation, man. Start throwing shit around, and then what?
Either way, after that, I do some scouting and we find out that Agent 47 has a striking resemblance to a world-famous supermodel who looks like every British PE teacher. And coincidentally, this supermodel is very close with one of our targets, so I follow him around and take him down. And I definitely never messed this up a few times before getting it right.
Hey, you're coming with me.
After retrieving the supermodel's clothes and giving him a nice refreshing bath, I realise that I need a nice detox after all this murdering business, so I go and get my makeup done. After that, I decided it's time to become Slagent 47, and I walk the catwalk like the queen that I am. Wait, what were we here to do again? Oh yeah, a murder. After Agent 47 comes back to his senses, we go and meet up with one of our targets while still in disguise, and she's none the wiser. Now, whilst we could have took her down from behind, I thought it was best she saw her demise coming towards her at Mach 10 speeds. That's one target down, and one more to go. After dealing with some crippling intrusive thoughts, I come up with the best plan I could think of to take down the next target. Run across the entire building, following him around, and then walking up to him, accidentally brutalising one of the employees, smacking him, and running to the helicopter. And by some miracle and some saves coming, we managed to actually get away with it, and with that, we have successfully completed our first mission. Our next mission takes place in one of the biggest shitholes in the world, which also happens to be the birthplace of yours truly, the UK. In this mission, we are tasked with killing Queen Lizzo because she keeps stealing all of Agent 47's Bakewell tarts and Yorkshire Gold. And trust me, you do not want to fuck around when it comes to people's Bakewell tarts. First things first, we drop our gun because that's not how we do things in the King's Land, and then we infiltrate the Queen's gaff. We then wait for the perfect opportunity to take out a detective who is here to solve a recent murder that has taken place in the manor. Stealing the detective clothes will hopefully mean that we can get up and close and personal with Lizzo, so we do what must be done. After that, we talk to Alfred to get the details on the recent murder of Boris Johnson that has taken place. May God rest his soul.
Make my passport expire? No. But it does mean that you are entitled to a beautiful new...
After retrieving all the information we need, we then investigate the room where Boris was taken out, and whilst doing so, I conveniently store a guard uniform in the closet just in case I need one later. After finding the secret Jalkin room and finishing up my room investigation, I then interrogate all of the residents who may have been involved with the crime, and there was some classic British drama occurring. Might as well have been Big Brother. After gathering all of that evidence, I proceed to very quietly and subtly break into Alfred's office, where I find enough evidence to wrongly frame him for the murder of Boris J. Johnson. Sorry, Alfred, but Queen Lizzo needs to be put to an end. And so I end my investigation and make my way towards Lizzo's den, where I proceed to explain why Alfred is the killer. And in return, she gives me 16 months worth of PlayStation Plus vouchers. Very nice. After retrieving our prize, Queen Lizzo goes for a joint and we can find the perfect time to strike. However, I had a different idea for taking out this target, one which involved 2 granulated bags of sugar and a freshly picked apricot sugar. I didn't know you can throw another one after they're already down. I thought the sugar would kill her, to be honest. Guess we'll just,
Take him down.
Oh, they saw it. After pummeling a poor old woman with sugar, we proceed to parkour down the building, back to the room of Boris Johnson's death, and we retrieve our conveniently placed guard outfit. And then we easily stroll back to our bike and make the great escape. That one was for you, Boris. What a top J47ers.
Vegan sausage roll.
For today's last mission, we move to Bangkok, where we will be banging many conch. Anyway, in Bangkok, we have two targets to take care of, famous rock star Jordan Cross and his lawyer, the Monopoly guy. Jordan Cross has committed the heinous crime of putting milk in the bowl before the cereal, and for this, we've been tasked with doing the murder on him. Now, we could go about killing these two the same way as all the other targets, but for this mission, Agent 47 has decided to bring his pet fish, Steve, to help him out. Steve is a very good boy. We start off the mission by making our way to our room and weighing ourselves, as Agent 47 has been hitting the gym recently, and would you look at that, Agent 47 only weighs 47 kg. What a slim queen. We then make our way to the bedroom, where we retrieve our best buddy Steve. However, Steve is not happy with the lack of drinks in our fridge, so we make sure to call the hotel staff to let them know that Steve will be committing war crimes if our fridge hasn't got any Guinness in it. After the hotel staff comes to fill up our fridge, Steve realises he likes the workers' clothes a lot more than ours, so we make sure to kindly ask for them and try them on. After retrieving our fresh new clothes, I approach the Monopoly man to tell him his new room is all ready now, and we escort him upstairs. However, the intrusive thoughts start to kick in once again, as this rude bastard tries to patronise me, and Steve really doesn't appreciate patronisers.
Keep your head up, working man.
Anyway, after taking our meds, we move on down to the room tour with Mr. Monopoly guy, and once he's happy, we deal with him and his bodyguard accordingly. This leaves us with only one target left. However, in order to get close to Jordan Cross, we're going to need a different disguise. So me and Steve do some scouting and find out that Jordan's new drummer is somewhere in the VIP lounge.
You deserve poop in a bag.
Unfortunately, our current disguise does not give us access to this lounge, so me and Steve do what must be done.
Suggest you do what you're told.
After retrieving the guard outfit, we then proceed to the balcony near the VIP lounge and take in the beautiful view. And as the drummer approaches, we sneak into a nearby room, lure the drummer in, and introduce him to Steve. We then proceed to Jordan Cross's recording studio and listen to an absolute banger. Jordan expects us to show us our skills on the drum kit, and at this point, I thought our cover was blown, but then 47 plays the most diabolical tunes ever.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that was cool.
Jordan loves the tune so much that he proceeds to invite us to kiss on the balcony, and 47 is so much of a romantic that he forgets he is in disguise and agrees. However, once we get to the balcony, Steve reminds us what must be done. So then we pummel a man to death with a fish. I then return to the boat to escape, but first, I had to let Steve have one last kill before he goes back to his original home with his family. Thanks, Steve. Your contributions will never be forgotten. Like the video to Steve. And with that, we escape.
Guy, right away.
And there we have it. That was Hitman, but I only use my fists and a fish. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to like, subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And if you want to see more Hitman, let me know in the comments below. For now, guys, thank you all again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.